Today we have Dr. Divyang Purohit from the CHARUSAT University, Anand, Gujarat, and he is having more than 14 years plus experience. And right now he is into TPO department, TPO cell, that is Training and Placement Officer department from the same CHARUSAT University. He will share about the campus placement plus recruitment challenges from the student point of view as well as from the institute point of view. So welcome, Dr. Divyang.
Thank you, sir. I believe that campus recruitment is the foremost priority in terms of the HR side, because you need a fresh talent, and as a company we get a fresh ideas also. So you always look for the right candidate. At the same time, for the institutes, which is a benchmarking for the marketing perspective for the next year's batch to attract good candidate at the institute level. And for the students, this is the first stepping stone out of passing out from the college. So this is the most important phase of all the three verticals of pillars for ecosystem of education.
Next question will be what students are facing in current scenario of campus recruitment. What are current skills required that particular students are facing? Can you please elaborate?
Yes, sir. So majorly students are getting setback or failure because of the adaptability, or in terms of, we can say, the soft skills. Right? They are good and technical, right? But they are not able to represent. They have the knowledge, but they are not able to spell out. Right? So I have simplified the word called recruitment. Right? So from the HR point perspective, we are looking for R stands for responsible person. So it stands for both, right? So as a HR, you're looking for a responsible person. So as a student, I need to be responsible. During the interview, I need to showcase that I'll be responsible or I'll be reliable for the company. Then I'll get a chance to get a place in the company. E stands for ethical or energetic person. And this both is parallelly important for the company. So as a student also, I need to be ethical and energetic while in the interview, while speaking to the HR, and during the working style also. C stands for commitment and communication. So we need to have committed people in our team as a company, right? So as a student, I need to show that how I am committed, right? I have my own stories. I can have my own examples of internships or the projects or and so on. Again, R stands for resourceful person. Right? So we need to be resourceful employees for the company. Then only we will get a chance to get hired. U stands for upliftment, or person up for the help for a team or a work. See, nowadays is not a concept of individually we can work and grow in the company, right? As a team, we can grow. So we need a person who are up for the help for the team, not only for yourself. Then I stands for innovative person or initiator who always take initiative and for the teamwork and or innovative ideas put up into the team. The T stands for trainable resource.
Yes.
So you have to focus during the interview as a student that you are trainable. You are ready to learn the new things which has been enforced by the company. Because in the college days, they do more theoretical work. Practical understanding you will get more from the internship work or during the actual work in the company.
Yes.
M stands for mannerable, because now students are looking in manner, right?
Yes.
So they doesn't have that respect for the elders. They doesn't have that courage that there is a senior people, how to talk to them, right? How to get a help for the company. Then E again stands for efficient and effective people. You need to be efficient in your work, right? Which you have to showcase during the interview. N is nurturable and T is talented. So if you like, I'll just summarize: responsible, ethical, committed, resourceful, upliftable, then initiative or innovative, trainable, mannerable people with the efficiency, and nurturable talent, which is a recruitment, right? So as a both the sides. As a company, we are looking for such kind of student. So at the institute level, it is institute's responsibility that we should inculcate this kind of skills to the students.
Yes. Great. Great. So next question will be, our companies are demanding some more skills as compared to basic course, whatever you are giving the ideas to the students, and whatever company is demanding, there are some gap or not?
Yeah, so there are gaps in terms of, basically, again, I come to the recruitment world, right? So the gap is in terms of the expectations, right? So as a students, as a university, now the buzzword called for the IT sector, if you say everybody wants to work in AI, machine learning, right, which is the future, right? We don't deny it. But at the same time, you cannot replace the man.
Yes.
So you cannot replace the human behavior. So
Yes.
as a students, they are lacking in that part. And as a company, you need that people should work on all kind of technology, not restricted to the one technology on one domain. Right? So they are not ready to adapt as per the company's requirement. So sometimes that gap is continued, and students are not getting able to get a job. At the same time, company are not getting the right resources.
Yes. So, what are your current tries or what you are doing to fill this particular gap?
Yeah, so we do a lot of trainings to the students from the external agencies, right? So where we involve our own alumni as well who are working in the industry, sharing their experiences, and based on the every year's batches, right? We have different kind of students at the same time market scenario as well, right?
Mm.
So we inform them the right scenario. We keep on saying the same thing, right? With the various channels, right? There are companies who are recruiters who will come and say the same thing that you need to more focus on the technical skills. At the same time, soft skills are more important.
Yes, yes, definitely. And what you can suggest to the people who are watching this video? What are your future demands or future trends for the recruitment, and what students can do for the future recruitment as a college fresher or pass out students?
Yeah, so I believe that students should be realistically present themselves, right? Rather just making an hypothetical or artificially presenting themselves, right, with the colored resume, copy paste from some software.
Yeah.
I still believe that you should type on the word file and make your own, right,
Hmm.
which will put it whatever you have in front of the recruiters.
Yeah.
And in the interviews also, you should always accept if you are not knowing, right? Don't try to pushing around the bull and all. At the same time, as I said, soft skill are more important, right? They should be try to focus on how they are more resourceable for the company or
Yes.
more useful to the company rather just getting into the company. And then again, last most important point is they should choose their domain. Right?
Hmm.
Like it's as a engineer, if I'm in the mechanical sector, I can say I wanted to work in a core area, right? But then I doesn't focus on the salary part. Salary is a byproduct; it will come in the future, right? But first, you should go with your passion, which work you are doing based on your projects and interest of the subjects. You can choose in the companies.
That's great. So, thank you so much, Dr. Divyang, for wonderful knowledge sharing.
Thank you, sir.